It's a mailbag right after the 2023 NFL trade deadline comes and goes. From Kevin, first up, I know it's early. What about Oklahoma middle linebacker Danny Stutsman in the second round around our middle linebacker core? I think he's kind of cooled off a little bit. Had a great game against Tulsa. I thought he played well against Texas for the most part. Was kind of not that great against Kansas, I thought. I don't think he's a second-round player. He might not go pro either. There's some good size there. Haven't fully studied him yet. I think second is a bit early. Also, with the way Marquise Bell is playing, and I think Damone Clark is coming along, and you're going to get DeMarvin Overshown back, do you need a second-round linebacker? I'm not so sure. Jimmy Productions. I don't think rather than the Eagles and Niners, no trade would have helped. You need to avoid the Niners to the NFC Championship game, and anything can happen. Maybe that's Jerry's mindset. Maybe Jerry said he doesn't think they're as good as the 49ers. They're not on the same field yet. And he made no trades. Kind of a weird dichotomy to hold there. Jesus Duran, I just want a Super Bowl as an adult. Oh, well. You're awesome, Tom. I mean, isn't that what we all want? We all want a damn Super Bowl. That's why we're all here, right? Every single one of us is here watching because we are Cowboys fans or we're an Eagles fan with no damn life, and we just won a Cowboys championship. I get it. If that is you, if you're just like Jesus, then subscribe, because that's all I want. We may disagree on the best path to get there, and that's okay, as long as we're not mean to each other, over the top at least. We just want a championship. So if that's you, if you're a diehard Cowboys fan, you come to the right spot. Hit that sub button right now. Alex Vasquez, 90. Not surprised Jerry shit the bed again. Downey for GM. I would have made the Ezra Cleveland trade. I don't think Adams and Johnson or Henry were available, but the Ezra one is the one I would have moved after if I were the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you, Alex. Draco DZN, or Dazin, whatever the proper pronunciation is there. Seriously, F. Jerry Jones, old blind man, rich. I'm not sure I can say the next one without getting flagged on YouTube. I'm so over that we like our guys BS. I don't know what he sees. The Eagles stay making moves. Pathetic. You have been close. You have been very close 2 years in a row now. And you're one move away, one play away, and you won't make the move at the deadline each year. Hankins helped you. A 6th-round pick. You're not as aggressive as the top teams. You're a good team. You're even a very good team. You're the third best team in the NFC. And it puts you in the same spot every year. NJ Fresh, with the Cowboys making no moves, what is our record to end the season? I still think you're going to be around a 10 to 12 win football team. You have some tough games, though. You got to play the Eagles twice. You have the Seahawks once. You have the Bills and Dolphins still. It's a tough schedule. Now, after this Eagles game, it does settle in. By the way, as I pull up the Cowboys schedule here right now, especially if the Cowboys win, I am putting them on the Broncos, letdown game against the Giants the week after, and against the Panthers as well. Those are two prime letdown Texans-esque games. So you get past the Eagles, it's Giants, Panthers, Commanders. If you beat Philadelphia, your expectation is going to be 9-2 there, and that might be a playoff spot already. So you should be a strong playoff team. You should win 11 games, 12 games. Got to win this next one though. So what do you think will be the Cowboys' record in 2023? It's the pinned comment on today's video. Go vote right now. Dwayne Jackson. Will Jerry Jones ever have a come-to-Jesus moment? The past 28 years and counting, his way is not working. If it hasn't happened now, why would it? Been this way for a while. He wants to do it his way, They want to be a playoff team each year, and they achieve that goal. But you don't hang a banner for being a playoff team. And it's been that way for 28 years. Daniel, I think overall we did what we needed to do because we have to pay Micah and Lamb and Dak and Kearse soon. Plus, you couldn't add anyone to the lack of draft capital and cap room. You had cap space. You were light on draft capital. That's a very fair argument. But you had a 1, you had a 2, you had a 3, you had 7s, you had future picks as well. If you wanted to, you could have. I also don't know if they're going to pay Kearse, by the way, or Pollard. Maybe Marquise Bell takes your Jayron Kearse role. But my flip side here is the Niners have to pay Brandon Ayuk. They're going to have that Nick Bosa deal with the come up the pipeline. Fred Warner's due for a newish deal soon. They've got a bunch of guys they actually have to pay soon. Eagles do as well, but they are more aggressive and creative from that perspective. Today's show made possible by Prize Picks. If you don't know what they are, I guess you haven't been paying attention very much. They've been a huge sponsor here at the Cowboys Report. We thank them for that. They are the largest independently owned DFS platform in North America. They are also the easiest and most exciting way to play DFS. It's you against the numbers. Instead of battling thousands of other players, the pros, the sharks, the sharps, etc., you pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections. You can go flex play, which is 2 of 3, 3 of 4, whatever, or the power play, all or nothing. I have been hot on the flex play. Here are my picks this week. Joe Burrow, more than passing yards. It's a rough Bills secondary. Isaiah Pacheco, more than rushing yards. It's a bad Dolphins run defense. And more than CeeDee Lamb receiving yards because the Eagles secondary is not that great. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. That's a first deposit match up to $100 when you use promo code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS. With first deposit match up to $100. All right, Samuel, a super chat. It's about more than money. Jerry has all the money in the world. It's about the power and the ego. He knows nobody can stop him. It's what drives him. He's given some power to Stephen Jones, by the way, and Will McClay's heavily involved there as well. But their philosophy is draft picks. Their philosophy is we want to get to the playoffs, be a contender into Week 17 every year, which they have been every year their quarterback's been healthy since Romo came along. Every year, they've been in the mix. And see if they get lucky. And so far, Dez caught it. Well, refs said no. You lost a couple close, painful games against 49ers. You had a muff kick in one of them. Been a lot of pain. DeMarco Murray fumble. Some bad luck your way. Maybe if you try to create your own luck, better things would happen. From Jonathan, with how the NFC looks after trades, how far do you see us going to the playoffs realistically? Until I see otherwise, I can't put this team above the 49ers. So where do you run into them? That defines how far you go. Until they beat their boogeyman in San Francisco, I don't have faith in it. And if the offense stays hot through the air, you can beat Philly. You've had some success there. So will the Cowboys continue the NFC East curse and take down the Eagles? Y for yes, N for no. Go vote in the comments section. Not Jeremy Chugs' burner. I can't wait to report in a few days. We were allegedly in talks for insert player here. No. You're not going to get that because Jerry said they weren't going to make a trade. It was, well, we made trades for Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore last year. And, hey, we're getting Leighton Vander Esch back in a few weeks. That's just like a trade deadline deal. That's what they'll say. They'll point to LVE, Cooks, and Gilmore. That's what they'll say is, oh, we made trades. We got LVE coming back. That's what they're going to say. Zaire Brown, a trade for Devonta put us in the NFC Championship game. Tell me when I'm lying. The issue is the Raiders weren't going to trade him. I think the only way the Raiders traded away Devonta is if he walked up to Mark Davis and said, your haircut is an embarrassment. Trade me, and I'm never playing again for you if you don't. That's the only way it would have happened, and that's not how Devonta is. That's not how he's wired, you know? He's not the biggest diva. He's mad. He should be mad. He should have demanded a trade. Didn't happen. I would not be surprised if in the offseason a deal potentially comes together at that point. Charles, I know the deadline's in the past, but can we trade Jerry? Hey, my offer stands. 10 years as owner, and I guarantee a title, or I will sell the team. That's it. That's all I ask for, 10 years. I will profit the selling profits, but that's my reward for becoming owner. All right, score prediction time, because NFL would not let me do the show, I don't think. I think they let that happen. Predict the score of Cowboys versus Eagles. It's a big match this week. We'll have a preview for you guys, 2 of them on the channel. Make sure you're subbed. But before we get to our final question, predict the score for me of the Cowboys against the Eagles in NFL Week 9, a massive must-watch NFC East matchup with massive amounts of playoff and NFC and rivalry and all that good stuff available online, I should say, in this one. Score predictions for the Cowboys against the Eagles. Get them in the comments section right now.